Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a digital menu board with Canva. So nowadays there's a lot of restaurants that no longer use the physical menu book, but they tend to print some QR code that will lead their customer to be able to see their menu online or in the form of PDF. So we're going to create one today with Canva, and the style of menu that I'm going to create for today is going to be the portrait menu. You can feel free to use any other design. All of the things that I'm going to show you in this tutorial is going to be the same, so feel free to use whatever size or whatever orientation you want to use for your menu. So for this menu I'm going to use Instagram story size, which is 1080 by 1350 pixel. Alright, and then I'm going to start by coloring my background. So in order to color your background, you can just go ahead and click on your background and then click on this background color. You can choose on whatever color you want to use. I'm going to use black for now, but I don't want it to be too black, maybe a little bit grayish. Yep, something like this looks nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some text, and this text is going to say our menu. Alright, so I chose a font that looks like neon sign, and I'm going to change the color from white to yellowish. Maybe something like this. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to go ahead and start adding my picture. So there are several things that you can do when it comes to adding your picture. You can directly add your picture to your design after you upload it. So I'm going to start uploading my picture for now. These are just some copyright-free pictures that I got from Pexel. So if you ever need some model pictures or some copyright-free pictures, you can always go to Pexels to try to find for some good picture. And there are actually some other platform that will allows you to do the same thing, but I most of the time will use Pexel for the sake of my work. And then you can add your picture directly into your menu if you want, or if you would like to tidy things up, you can also add a frame before you add your picture. And what a frame does is that it's going to make it easier for you to manage your picture. So let's say that I want to add the circle right here, and as you can see, if you add your picture directly, it's just going to be on top here, and it's going to be very hard for you to shape it however you want it to be. However, with the help of the circle, you'll be able to just drag and drop your picture, and it's going to look something like this. And you can even adjust this picture even further by double clicking it, and then you can enlarge it if you want. So let's say I just want to show one of them, something like this, and I can just double click it again to adjust it however I want. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more picture. So I add one more picture, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some text for an explanation of the meal. In order to add text, you can just go ahead and go to this text sections right here and add your text box. And if you would like to change the font of your text box, you can just go ahead and click on this font section. And Canva has a lot of selections of font that you can choose, so go ahead and choose the one that you like the most. Alright, so I add some explanation, names, as well as the prices. And I'm going to go ahead and add another section for my menu, and to differentiate it, I'm going to go ahead and add an element. Go to shapes, and I'm just going to use this square one, and I'm going to stretch it in order to create some sort of rectangle. And I want to make this one have some pattern, so I'm going to go ahead and try to find for pattern, and I'm going to use this one so it looks something like this. And I'm going to try to do something different for this section. I'm going to see if I have anything on my download that I can work with. And this one looks nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use this bowl instead of the whole frame, and I can do that by going to the image editor and then go to background remover, and I want Canva to remove the background and let me stay with just the noodle picture. And you will be needing Canva Pro for this part right here, so you can skip it if you don't want to use it. You can just go ahead and use the same method like I did with this too. And you can see that sometimes some objects are still going to linger, and what I like to do is I'm going to use the magic eraser and then brush this off and erase all of it. So as you can see, I got the background removed, so I'm going to go back into my design, and this is how it looks like. And it's still a little bit uneven, so I'm going to go ahead and crop this a little bit by going to this crop section, and I'm just going to make sure that the edges has the same size, so that it's going to make it super easier for me to adjust it later on. Go ahead and click on enter, and now I got my noodle created. So I'm going to put it over here, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other noodle pictures. Alright, so I added all of my noodles, and I kind of don't like how the squiggle looks like with the noodles on top of it. So I'm going to try and lower the transparency. Right, I think this looks so much better. And I'm just going to go ahead and add some pricing, some name, as well as a bestseller symbol. So after I added the name, the pricing, as well as some tags, what I did was I tried to search for tags on the element, and then I copy this text right here and typed in bestseller over here. And I also add some thumbs up to make sure my customer knows that this one's right here is the best menu for the noodles. And now I'm also going to create one more section for my sushi, but I'm going to create some cards background at the back. So I'm going to try to find some card and see what I can find. I think I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to create some section for the next picture, and I'm going to create 3 of them. Alright, and then click them all together and make sure that they're in the center. And now I'm going to add my picture, and I think I'm going to choose circle as my frame again. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy the one from the top right here and put it like so, and I'm going to paste it for the other card. Alright, and then I'm going to add my picture. So here are the final part of my menu. I add up again the picture, the name, some description, and then the price. And I also add some spicy level so that my customer will know whether their food is spicy or not. This one is no level at all, which means it's not spicy at all. This one is level 2, and this one is level 3. And I did that by simply typing in spicy level on my search bar at the element section, and then I click it and put it over here. And last but not least, I'm going to want to create some sort of separation for this part right here because it kind of looked pretty empty. So I'm going to try to find some line here on the elements. So I'm going to try to find some line and see if I can find anything interesting. Alright, so I kind of like this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it below this text. And I think I'm going to try to change the color to yellow, and that is it. This is how the menu looks like, and you can go ahead and download this as PNG or JPG, or matter of fact, most restaurants will probably download it in the form of PDF. So go ahead and click on share, click on download, and choose PDF for your file type, and then go ahead and click on download, and then you got your menu. And that's basically it. That is how you can create a digital menu board with the help of Canva. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.